Good morning, dear students. Welcome to online class of Modi Public School. Today we are going to discuss part 3 of chapter number 6, fractions. Let us discuss the questions which are given in page number 56 of your maths book. Question number 1 is write 3 fractions for each of the following. Okay. What is the A part? A part is with denominator 3. Means we have to write 3 fractions whose denominator is 3. So we can write any 3 fractions, like I can write 1 by 3. Okay, here 1 by 3, 1 is the numerator, 3 is the denominator. Similarly, 5 by 3, 2 by 3. Okay, all these 3 fractions are having their denominator as 3. This is what they were asking us to do. So we have done. We have written 3 fractions whose denominators are 3. Okay. Let us discuss one more question. Here, this is the C part of question number 1. Here we have to write 3 fractions with denominator 8. Again, we can write any 3 fractions. Like here, I am writing 3 by 8, 5 by 8 and 7 by 8. So, all these 3 fractions are having their denominator as 8. Similarly, rest of the parts can be done. Let us discuss question number 2 now. Okay, question number 2 is write a fraction for each of the following division facts. Now here division fact is written. Division fact means here the statement, division statement is written 3 divided by 5. Now we have to write it as a fraction in a fraction form. So 3 divided by 5 can be written as 3 upon 5. So this will be the fraction form. This is the division fact, okay, and we have written it as in a fraction form. Clear? See this F part now. Here F part is 8 divided by 13. Again it's a division fact. We have to write it down as a fraction form. So it will be written as 8 divided by 13 means 8 upon 13. Here 8 will be converted into numerator and 13 will be converted into denominator. Similarly here we have converted this 3 into numerator and 5 into denominator. Let us now discuss question number 3. Okay. Write a division fact for each of the following fractions. You can see it's just a reverse of this question number 2. Yes, here division fact was given and we have written fraction form of it, and now fraction form is given and we have to write a division fact for it. So it will be very easy. 3 divided by 4 or 3 upon 4. So the division fact will be 3 divided by 4. Simple. This is 7 upon 9, or we can say 7 divided by 9. So the division fact will be 7 divided by 9. Simple. So similarly rest of the parts can be done. Now let us discuss question number 4 of it. Question number 4 is reduce to the lowest form. Now what does this mean? Reduced. Whenever we reduce anything, what happens? It becomes less. Okay, तो यहाँ पे हम इसको reduce कैसे करेंगे? 30 and 30 upon 5 is written. So we have to check for their common factor. Okay, 30 and 5 इनका common factor क्या होगा? Obviously both are divisible by 5. 30 is also divisible 5 and 5 is also divisible by 5. Okay, so when we will reduce it, we can write it as, here I am showing you with the process how it can be reduced. 30 divided by 5 and 5 also, because both 30 and 5 can be divided by 5. So when I will divide it by 5, it will become 6 upon 1. 6 upon 1, because 5 6 is 30, 5 1 is 5. So it has become 6 upon 1. Now 6 upon 1 simply means 6. 6 upon 1 means 6, which it means 6 divided by 1. Whenever any number divided by 1, the answer is the number itself. So 6 divided by 1 is 6 only. Okay, now see this E part of it, 8 by 10. Again, we have to check for their common factor, highest common factor we can say. So here 8 and 10 both are divisible by 2. Both are divisible by 2. So here I'll divide both 8 and 10 by 2. 8 upon 10, both numerator and denominator I will divide by 10. Sorry, 2. Okay, so 8 divided by 2 is 4 and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So our answer is 4 upon 5. Let us now discuss question number 6. Question number 6 is write the numerator and denominator for each of the following fractions. Okay, what we have to write? We have to write the numerator and denominator. It's very easy. We know that the number which is written above the horizontal line is called numerator and the number which is written below the horizontal line is called denominator. So here in short we can write numerator is 9 and denominator is 2. Similarly for C part 3 by 2. So 3 is numerator, 2 is denominator. So numerator will be 3 and denominator will be 2. Simple. Let us now discuss this page number 57 of your book. Okay, and the topic is representation of fractions on the number line. You all know how to represent numbers on a number line. आप सबको पता है you can represent number 1, number 7 or 8 or 15 on a number line. Yes, but here we have to learn to represent fractions on a number line. See, here the very first fraction is 1 upon 6. Okay. ओके 1 अपॉन 6. बट अगर आपसे कहा जाता सिर्फ 6 है तो आप 0 1 2 3 हम इस तरह से उसको रिप्रेजेंट कर देते. बट हियर वी हैव गॉट 1 अपॉन 6. सो 1 अपॉन 6 कैन हाउ कैन इट विल बी रिप्रेजेंटेड? सी दिस number line. Okay, here what we have written 0 and here it is 1. First of all, whenever we will be having a proper fraction, okay, proper fractions कौन से होते हैं? जिसका न्यूमरेटर छोटा होता है, डिनोमिनेटर बड़ा होता है. So whenever we will be having a proper fractions value always lies between 0 and 1. उसकी value हमेशा 0 और 1 के बीच में ही होती है. Okay, and here all the fractions which are given to us are proper. So हम इनको हमेशा किसके बीच में represent करेंगे? 0 and 1. Okay, for the proper fractions. प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शंस की वैल्यू हमेशा 0 और 1 के बीच में ही होगी, कभी भी 1 से आगे नहीं जाएगी. Now what we have to do next? 0 to 1 is written. Okay, what is the denominator? Denominator is 6 and we know that 6 means the denominator represents the total number of parts. It means this number line should be divided into 6 equal parts, which is already given. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6. This number line is divided into 6 parts, which means this is 1 upon 6 part. This is 2 upon 6. This is 3 upon 6. If I draw a rectangle over here and shade this part, so you will say, na ma'am, this is 1 upon 6th part. Okay, so this is the 1 upon 6th part of this number line. So this will be 1 upon 6. Now here it is 3 by 4. 4 means the denominator, which means the total number of parts. So this number line from 0 to 1 must be divided equally into 4 parts. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the 4 parts. This will be 1 upon 4. अगर हम यहाँ पे एक रेक्टेंगल पूरा ड्रॉ कर देते हैं और ये 4 पार्ट्स हैं इसके, तो फर्स्ट पार्ट को शेड करेंगे, इट विल बी 1 upon 4. This will be 2 upon 4 and this will be 3 upon 4. So 3 upon 4 is here. See one more question. Okay, C part. This is 1 upon 7. 1 upon 7, 7 is the denominator, which means the total number of parts. Total number of parts are 7. So from 0 to 1, the number line is divided into 7 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be 1 upon 7 part. Similarly, rest of the parts can be done. So that's all for today's class. I hope जो आपको क्लास में सिखाया है आज, you all got it, okay, and you will be able to do the sums on your own. That's all for today's class. Thank you so much.